Hydrate to dominate. Drink water. Your brain is 75% water. No, that's not an excuse to bring a fishbowl to your desk. It means your mental engine runs on hydration. The problem? Most people treat water like an annoying background app. Always there, but completely ignored until the system crashes. Feeling foggy or tired? Surprise! Your brain is shriveling up like a raisin because it's begging for water. Dehydration doesn't just make you cranky, it literally shrinks your brain volume, making focus and memory harder than they should be. When brain cells get low on water, neurotransmitters misfire and blood flow slows. So next time your brain feels sluggish, blame the coffee and soda. It's not just empty calories, they're brain-drying villains in disguise. Here's the kicker. Drinking water consistently is the most boring habit you'll ever admit that actually works. But boring is good when it boosts your brain power and keeps you sharp. The trick is sipping water throughout the day, not chugging a gallon at 3 p.m. like it's a fire drill. Add some lemon, make it fancy, or carry a quirky bottle that says hydrate or dihydrate. Trust me, your brain will thank you. And you might just avoid looking like a zombie in Zoom meetings. Bonus tip, set a reminder on your phone if you're forgetful. Your future self will high-five you. Hydrating your brain is step one, but what you do after meals is just as critical for your energy. Outwalk the food coma. You ever feel like your post-meal energy just disappears? Like you turned into a human potato? Well, that sluggish slump is real, and walking is the surprisingly boring hack to fix it. Instead of crashing on the couch and doom-scrolling your phone, we've all been there, a simple 10-minute walk after eating fires up your digestion and clears your head. Science backs it up. Walking boosts metabolism and reduces that food coma feeling that drags your productivity down. Plus, it's one of those habits so easy you almost feel guilty calling it a hack. If you think walking is too low-key to make a difference, imagine this. Navy SEALs swear by simple routines to stay sharp, and walking is one of them. Okay, you don't have to be a Navy SEAL to benefit, but it's nice to think you're training like one when you stroll around the block. So, next time you're tempted to nap right after dinner, lace up those shoes instead. Your brain, waistline, and energy levels will thank you. Plus, you'll earn some serious cool points just by not turning into a couch potato. Pro tip, put on your favorite podcast or playlist to make it fun. Feeling good about your post-meal boost? Now get ready to conquer your day with something even simpler. Make your bed, win your day. Making your bed might sound like the kind of advice your grandma gives when she's trying to remind you to clean your room, but here's the secret. It's much more than just tidying up pillows and sheets. This tiny habit sets a powerful psychological tone for your entire day. It's a micro win that tells your brain, I've got this, before you've even had breakfast. Studies show starting your day with a simple accomplishment improves motivation, discipline, and mental clarity. Successful people, from Navy SEALs to CEOs, swear by this ritual. So why not steal their trick? If you think it's a waste of time, try skipping it tomorrow and see how your day feels. Spoiler alert, it probably won't magically get better. A made bed is your silent, low-key champion when everything starts feeling overwhelming. Plus, there's a bonus. After a long day, you return to a neat, welcoming space. It's like giving your future self a high five. And honestly, who doesn't want that? So next time you hit snooze one too many times, remind yourself, the first battle of the day is won by the person who makes their bed. Think of it as laying the foundation for success. Ready to get serious about your finances? Here's your next boring but effective habit. Track money, build wealth. Money might not grow on trees, but it mysteriously disappears if you're not careful. Tracking your expenses might sound like something only accountants or control freaks do, but it's one of the most boring habits that can transform your financial life. Imagine this. Every dollar you spend is like a sneaky ninja, slipping past your defenses in the dark of night. Left unchecked, those little expenses, daily coffee, subscriptions you forgot you signed up for, impulse buys at 2 a.m., add up fast and bleed your budget dry. Successful people don't leave money to chance. They track every penny. Not because they love spreadsheets, but because awareness is power. Logging your expenses turns mystery outflows into manageable, conscious choices. It's like shining a flashlight on your spending habits to find the leaks. Sure, it takes discipline, and tracking expenses isn't glamorous, but think of it as an investment in your future freedom. More control, less stress, and that satisfying feeling when you realize you saved enough for something truly important. Don't worry. You don't have to be a financial guru. Simple apps or even a notebook will do. And hey, if you catch yourself overspending on useless stuff, just remember, your future self called and asked you to chill. Pro tip, review your expenses weekly to keep momentum. Once you have your finances under control, it's time to recharge properly. Unplug to power up. Rest isn't lounging in front of Netflix until your eyes glaze over. Sorry, binge watchers. True rest means fully unplugging and letting your brain go offline to reset. It's the kind of boring everyone loves to skip, but it's scientifically proven to be the ultimate mental power-up. Think about your phone battery. You don't just put it on low power mode. You actually need to unplug and charge it, right? Your brain works the same way. Without deep rest, where no screens, notifications, or stress invade, your cognitive functions decline, creativity stagnates, and irritability spikes. Good news, real rest is low effort, easy to do, and absolutely necessary. We're talking meditation, quiet time, or even just sitting still and breathing. That's it. Sounds underwhelming, but it's like hitting the reset button on your mind. If you're thinking, but I don't have time for this, consider this a friendly warning. Skipping real rest is like trying to run a marathon on an empty tank. So next time you feel the urge to stay busy just to avoid rest, remember, boredom here is a superpower. Embrace it and watch your focus and energy bounce back stronger than ever. Bonus, try a 5-minute breathing exercise. It's surprisingly powerful. Small breaks add up like compound interest for your brain. Now that your mind is refreshed, it's time to clear your surroundings. Declutter your space. Is your desk a disaster zone? What about that junk drawer? Or worse, the whole house? Clutter isn't just an eyesore, it's a sneaky energy thief. Living or working in chaos drains your mental bandwidth, makes focus impossible, and turns simple tasks into stress marathons. Whether it's the pile of papers on your desk or the mountain of stuff lurking in your closet, clutter bombards your brain with signals saying, hey, there's work to do, everywhere. The result? Decision fatigue, distraction, and energy loss. Here's the boring truth. Decluttering is one of the easiest mental hacks you can do. It's like hitting the reset button on your brain's hard drive. Clear your space, and your mind follows. Pro tip: start small. Tackle your desk or a single drawer. The instant satisfaction might just pull you into a full-on declutter frenzy. Successful people practice this daily because a tidy environment fuels productivity and calm. Plus, it saves you from that frantic search for your keys or the important paper you swore you put somewhere safe. So, if your space is stressing you out, vow to clear even a small area today. Your brain, and future self, will send you a gratitude note. Make it fun. Play your favorite tunes while you tidy up. Bonus, once you declutter, try lighting a candle or adding a plant to boost mood. Keep that mental energy going by straightening your choices. Simplify decisions, boost focus. Ever feel like your brain runs out of steam halfway through the day? Welcome to the world of decision fatigue, the silent productivity killer no one talks about. Making choices, big or small, taxes your willpower and drains mental energy faster than you realize. Here's the boring but powerful fix. Simplify your decisions. Eat the same breakfast every day. Ritualize parts of your routine so you don't waste brain power on trivial choices. You don't have to live like a robot, but automating boring stuff frees your mental RAM for the heavy lifting. Steve Jobs famously wore the same black turtleneck and jeans daily. Not because he was lazy, but because he was serious about preserving his focus for big ideas. You don't have to go full Jobs, but even tiny simplifications can feel like power-ups for your brain. Next time you find yourself overwhelmed, pause and ask, what decisions can I simplify or automate? The answer might surprise you and save you from mental burnout. Remember, boring routines are your friends when they keep your brain's focus laser sharp, ready to attack what really matters. Side note, try batching decisions. Save time and energy by grouping similar tasks. Almost done. Now, let's reboot your mindset with gratitude. Gratitude. Rewire for joy. Taking a minute each day to practice gratitude might sound as thrilling as watching paint dry, but don't underestimate its power. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on abundance instead of scarcity, shifting your mindset from, I'm missing out, to, I've got plenty. It's a boring habit with surprisingly joyful returns. Think of it like muscle memory. Repeating this tiny action trains your brain's reward system to find positivity in ordinary moments, from a decent cup of coffee to that unexpected compliment. And in a world full of negativity noise, a grateful mind is a secret fortress of calm. You don't have to write novels, just 1 or 2 things each day. It can be as simple as appreciating the fact that your phone actually works for once, or that you remembered where you parked your car. Celebrate the small wins because those are the bricks building a happier, more resilient you. Now here's a thought. If you found value in learning these boring habits that can actually change your life, why not hit subscribe? Consider it your first micro-commitment, like making your bed or drinking that essential glass of water. Each subscription is like a vote for boring habits over fleeting excitement, a quiet pact for slow and steady growth. Join a growing community of slow growers, people who choose progress over perfection, daily steps over frantic leaps. Tap that subscribe button and start your transformation journey. After all, the best transformations begin with small, overlooked actions.